everyone, Zeb here again. Sorry about that, my walking stick. I've been thinking since I did the last video, I've really brought it a lot of issues because I didn't understand what the people wanted the video about. But then I decided, who needs TV when you've got the internet, you've got cameras for your home? So, over the next couple of weeks, I've actually decided that I'm going to do my own documentary in a way. Australia through my eyes, through the eyes of my children. Later on you'll be meeting the children in the next couple of weeks. Because to put it plainly, I'm at a stage in my life at the moment where all I want to do is pack my children up and move to the middle of the desert, away from everybody. Because when I had children, I believed I was in Australia that was fair and just, wasn't racist, there wasn't everyone go fair go, you treated people with respect, they treated you with respect, everybody's a mate, throw another shrimp of the Barbie. But as I brought my children up, and they started going to school, and they started the sports, and started getting into the community, I started seeing a very different side of life. We've got an education system that refuses to see that it does more damage than good. We've got a child welfare system that does more damage than good. We've got a Centrelink system that does more damage than good. We've got a welfare system that definitely does more damage than good. What I can see through it all is it's a shame. But it's a story that gets repeated worldwide. Because when it comes down to really helping people, do you help people for the greater good, so to speak? Do you help people for them, or do you help people for what it does for you? Because what we see in Australia is we've got a multi-million, billion-dollar industry, in the charity industry. We hear a lot of stories about children in Africa starving. We hear a lot of abuses happening in Afghanistan, a lot of abuses happening in the Middle East. But we don't hear any of the actual abuses that happen in our country. Like, you only have to walk. People, I don't know, become very selfish and self-centered to a degree of you help yourself and that's alright. If you see trouble, walk away. In our social departments, we've got really bad problems with the actual workers. They actually work in these departments. As here in Australia, we like to work because it gives us our luxuries, it gives us our barbecues, it gives us our alcohol. But we don't really like to work. Like, there's a good phrase here, if you work for the government, this is the most easy job in the world. Go and work for, be a public servant, and you get all the advantages from it. You don't have to work, you get good holidays, you get sick pay, you get all the advantages. But you're a public servant, you're there to serve the public. And when I see people in that sort of industry making mistakes and not doing their job properly like they're supposed to, they don't blame themselves, they don't turn around and go, I'm the one who did the mistake. They blame the people that are actually there needing the assistance. For example, our government and the media have a good way of portraying the welfare family, that once you're in the welfare system, children don't want to work. But if you really look at it, there's no opportunities for those children. As soon as they turn 16, they're cut off of their parents' income. They have to go on the Centrelink payment. Yes, there are programs that they say that are out there, but those programs are only suited to suit a certain mould, a certain person. So, when it comes down to it, life in Australia, if you fit that mould, you're alright. If you don't fit that mould, you've got a chance of being highly medicated, a crime, a criminal record, or just being lost in the system. So over the next couple of weeks, I want to really get into the issues of Australia, because it's really getting bad. Really, really bad. Like, I don't know why people can't see it, but we've had 3 major riots here in Sydney alone in the last couple of years. Redfern, Cronulla, and Cronulla, that was scary. My son was driving through that day and hear it. I think one day I'll let him tell you what's going on with that. But so you've got families that are killing themselves. Like, never before in Australia history have we had, in last year alone, we had 3 families in this country kill their whole family. The mother, the father and the children. That's 3 too many. We've got the highest suicide rate in the world. That's too many. So, overall, what these videos are going to be about is, do we have a right to go and tell another country how to live when we can't even look after our own? Like, we hide our problems away. We hide them in buildings, we hide them in jail, so you don't see them. A criminal is a human. A drug abuser a human. We're all human. I think it's about time we sit back and really look at the humans of this world and stop pointing the finger. Because as far as I'm concerned, we're all wrong. Every single one of us. So, overall, I guess we're going to have some sad stories, we're going to have some happy stories. I'm going to try and keep it as... All I can say is, I've survived by being happy. I've also nearly died by being happy. But as I get better over the next couple of weeks, I will venture outside and show you a bit more of how I see Australia through my eyes and through what my children see. Please, don't have a go at me for my views. Don't have a go at me unless you've got time to sit down and take a journey on my life and actually sit down and see where I've been, see the paperwork I've got. Take a look into our lives before you judge us. Thank you for your time.